Bible verse, seek and you shall find. So in your mind, JeffJCunningham.com, Inspire Others Always. I am so excited to give you free value. If you are coming to this channel or you're on getclc.com/free value, share this with somebody if you find free value. You have to set your mindset free. I was very broke. Just so you know, I used to work at Wendy's, okay? And I got literally laid off from Wendy's where they said, hey, Jeff, you don't need to come back anymore, because I was trying to do things my own way. Okay, now, if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, maybe you've tried to do things your own way and they said, hey, that's not allowed by our rules. Well, the great thing about building a business or anything that you do is you kind of get to make up your own rules, but you need to have leadership and you need to have certain skill sets that are in your mind that if you don't have and you're just coming here, I'm gonna go over the one that'll change your life right now. And at the end, I'm gonna share one of the affirmations I say every single day that has given me freedom and less stress. Okay, so we're gonna get right into it. The first one, okay, is this. Now, I take flashcards, okay, and I put them around in my mirror and I put these up places they are. But the first belief that I want you to realize is you need to go to the gym, okay? You need to work out. And normally I wouldn't say this. If you actually have bought any of my past courses or did any of my past masterminds or inner circles, you would never notice that I said go to the gym. But one thing I learned, thanks to my buddy Mo, and never looking the same Mo, is that your physiology, okay, how you feel inside reflects the outside. And literally your body is a temple. God made our body a certain way, and he made us. And if you have, 2 arms and 2 legs, you should be so grateful that it's if you really do believe in God, you're doing a disservice by not taking care of your body, your temple. You'll feel so bad. Yeah, I remember this quote here: you never regret going to the gym. You never regret it, okay? And just don't miss a day. And I just go every single day. And I know people say, oh, it's not good for your health and you need to take a rest day. I go every day, okay? And I don't have a whole workout plan. I do have inside, maybe we'll leave what I do for my workouts. You can see in the inspiration of some of the main guys there. Shout out to the gym, Elevation Gym, and Angel, and they have one of the best gyms in Miami that were the official gym of Jeff the Entrepreneur, right? But that's it, workout, okay? So workout is there, just start working out, go for a walk, do something, okay? The second thing is while you're working out, okay, because then you're gonna start feeling confidence, is you wanna believe this, okay? And this is in every single one of my courses I put out. It's the first thing, it's these 2 words, okay? You ready? People care, all right? And I'm gonna explain a story really quick. And remember this, okay? Facts tell, stories sell. So, years ago, I invested in my first coach. I paid like $7,800 to get 6 classes to learn a few different things. I studied NLP and all these different tactics on your subconscious mind. And one of the things in the mind, I realized that people did care. And I know there's so many people that think people don't care. And I usually will ask this question, hey, do you think people care or people don't care? And people, depending on what they say, is what they find. Now, there's a Bible verse, seek and you shall find. So in your mind, if you think people don't care, your reticular activating system, your RAS, okay, will program that people don't care. Now, this is key that you learn this, because if you don't learn this and you're starting a business or you're starting to monetize on Instagram or you're going to do any of these values or anything I teach in here and you think nobody cares, you are not going to go out there and put your product or you think that I am actually doing a solution, people care enough to trust me to do X, Y, and Z, whatever your product you're building, okay? So, really quick, people care. The story was I was at a bar and there was a Ukrainian bartender and she was very grumpy. And if you've ever been at a restaurant, someone comes out and they're pretty grumpy as a waitress or a waiter or a bartender, you kind of like, yeah, I kind of want to get out of here. Well, it was a very busy day and she was bad. And I asked her the question and I said, do you believe people care? And she went, nobody cares. And I realized that her reticular activating system, okay, what she found was nobody caring. So people were tipping her low, the food was coming out, she just was noticing all that. Well, I told her, and I was doing this assignment, I said, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you actually just write down, people care. Oh, I don't have time for that. And I was like, okay. Well, long story short, I told her, go in the mirror and just tell yourself people care when you go to there. She kind of fluffed me off. I left. I went back the next week after that. And when I did, she came up to me. I didn't think anything of it. She said, Jeff. And I said, yes. And she goes, you remember you told me people care? And I was like, oh yeah. She's like, I was having such a bad day. I went to the restaurant. I said, people care. I noticed people started tipping me better. The door started, I noticed when anybody opened a door for me. And you could tell she had this light to her after that. Now, where the story comes from, there's a big time guy, kind of like me, one of my guys, and he tells a story about a Thanksgiving dinner, okay? One of my mentors that basically his parents didn't have enough money, and the guy came in to give them turkey, okay? For like the unfortunate family. And the dad was like, I don't want your turkey, and so we don't accept charity. And the guy stuck his foot in the door and said, sir, don't let your charity be not let your ego hurt your family. And the guy slammed it on the door. And that young boy there, he goes by the name, a guy that you might know named Tony Robbins. And he saw that strangers care. And now look at what he's done to this little avenue. So that's the first mindset belief, is people care. And so your first assignment is to go out tonight, go in the mirror after you finish watching this video, write down people care, and watch it. And then watch your life change this whole week and come back, okay? The second thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna write your life out in 5 years from now. So very simple. Everybody's asked, what's your 5-year plan? You wanna detail it out, okay? When I paid $7,800 for the coach, I have it right here laminated. I hang it up in my bathroom, my shower, and this is my 5-year plan. Everything I'm doing now in Miami, being paid to speak, paid to coach, getting flown out on certain places, and the company that I have, the consulting company, was all because I wrote it down 5 years ago. And then I realized I undersold myself. Actually, what I'll do for a bonus, I'll leave my next 5 years because this holds you accountable when you do that, right? When you put it out there and you say where you're gonna be, it is just, all of a sudden your subconscious mind is figuring a way to do it, okay? So that's the second thing. Write out your 5-year plan. I'll leave the link below, or it'll be in our community on exactly how to write our 5-year plan, just like I do, and then read it daily, okay? The third thing you want to do, okay, for your mindset is you want to create, depending on what inputs you had in your life, you've had certain things that change your mindset, okay? So maybe it's bad towards money, right? So a lot of times, one of the biggest affirmations that I needed to do when I started getting money online, okay, was I am a receiver of money, okay? I really had to say that all the time because I was so used to giving money out, and I was so used to, not receiving money, right? So you want to be a receiver of money. You want to say anything that is in there, and we'll leave a few of them that I've done, but money's attracted to me. I have a millionaire mind. I am a receiver of money. There's other ones you can do too, but you can look them up there and see which ones are best for you, because you might not have a good association with money, right? For me to make, multiple 6 figures online and help people make 6 and 7, 8 figures and 6 figures off webinars, right? I had to make sure that their mindset was there to receive the money, right? I mean, and you have to have your, PayPal or Stripe set up too, but you need the mindset even before then, or you won't even be able to receive money. You'll feel really weird about it. You don't want to have that. So that's key, okay, for mindset. And money is a good thing. Money is a tool. A lot of the, being a Christian and a lot of things that be told in the Bible, actually the Bible has money 2,000 times in the scriptures, more than anything, right? More than anything else, money is talked about, okay? So money is extremely important, and you want to make sure that you have the mindset to receive it, okay, for what we're going into. And I know this stuff seems, minute if it is, but this is really key, okay? And then the fifth thing, okay, that you want to do, or the fourth thing you want to do, is you want to make sure that with money, okay, you are a steward of your money, meaning you actually know where every dollar is going. One of the things that I did, once you get really good at, marketing and sales, you can just feel like you can make money at any time. And that's true. If you get good at marketing and sales, you can dig yourself out of anything. You know how to do that. But if you don't know how to basically keep your wealth, stay above your means. I know some people don't like that, but like literally just have every dollar accounted for, right? and do that. There's the great modules on how to do it. I know I wish I had this way sooner. There's a sheet, it's an income outcome sheet. So very simple way to do it is any type of income that you have, okay, you put on that line, income, 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 right? Whatever income it is. And then the outcome you have, like light bill, outcome, Starbucks, outcome, right? And you basically try and make more income lines than outcome lines. And then you see what's left over, right? We have a spreadsheet inside, that's one of the tools and templates we have as well. It's phenomenal, and you need to, look at it daily. You need to look at your numbers daily. For those who don't know, for me, one of the things I wrote down is that I'm going to build a coffee shop music studio. I moved here to Miami to do that. It was mine and my brother's dream, and he passed away to drugs, fentanyl. What got me into mindset was I realized to build out a franchise and honor my brother, I would have to really just focus on to build it out that way. I would have to know about business. And I retitled my name to Jeff the Entrepreneur, and I literally just documented the journey for years. And I didn't put out videos like this for value, kind of kept them behind a paywall and hit them in. Well, now I was challenged to get out the most valuable videos and put out the most free stuff. And I was challenged because of certain people out there, whether it's some of my friends out there in the marketing space, which they all know who I am. I want to give them a shout out, but we're not trying to drop names at all, because one thing in mindset too is I'm a big thing of relationships, right? So I love people. It's so hard for me to stay in and lock in and do these videos when there's so many great people out here in there. And that's why I started doing workshops and meetups, because I wanted to meet people, and I figured, hey, let's do it. And then I started doing coffee shop meetups. But I had to believe that people cared. I actually put on ticket prices for all my meetups all the time that people would buy it for it. And this was before before anything. And we had some small turnouts, right? But they were great turnouts, and they were great people. And, I never got caught up. I was never one of those people who got caught up in the likes or the followers. And even from that, because of the mindset, I still had paid influencer deals. I was still able to make money on Instagram. I was still able to put a book on Instagram, on Amazon. I was able to sell an ebook offline. I was able to build a 6-week boot camp on basically how to use Instagram to make money. And, I did all that because I had the mindset beliefs that we had in here. And we've done this now at high levels going forward. So the last one, okay, that I said at the end is exactly this, all right? This affirmation changed my life. You ready? I yield to God who I'm called to serve. I'll say it again. I yield to God who I'm called to serve. So many times in entrepreneurship, especially now when the market gets saturated, man, everybody's building an online business. Everybody's talking about AI. Everybody's being an influencer. Everybody's doing faceless YouTube channels. Everybody's doing this, right? Oh, who's gonna buy my product that I'm creating, right? And by the way, I wanna say this, your product that you're having, if it's so original, then it's gonna be really hard to win. Probably someone else has the product you have. What's gonna make it different is your story and how much you care. And that's kind of what's made my business with Change Life Consulting different, is just like how much we care and the story of where we're going. Right? There's a lot of other people doing what we're doing, but there's nobody doing it like how we're doing it with our core values and our beliefs. But it doesn't matter. Just because I believe that we're the best intentioned and the best at what we do, it's for the market to determine. But if I believe that I yield to God, the Lord who I'm called to serve, then if you're watching this video for free and you want to work with me or you work with somebody, I actually got somebody who sent me one of these courses, like, hey, you want to split this course here? I was like, I teach all of that, but I had it all locked up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put some of it out here, both free. The rest, and there's other mindset and cue cards and other stuff inside one of our courses, and you can go to one of our live webinars. You can click the link or text the number on the website or below and come to one of our webinars, because I really put out some of the best products all the time. I know there's so much garbage out there that I decided, like, hey, before I put out a product or a webinar, I'm gonna put it out with the best ability I can and really help people. So I would love for you to check out some of the stuff and unlock the next video, okay? If you're on the getclc.com/free value, okay, which this is, the next video is great because we're actually gonna talk about how to, or if it's on YouTube channel, we have this on, click like, subscribe, it'll come out in 2 days. We're gonna do 3 videos a week now with value, but it will talk about how to monetize on Instagram. We're gonna talk about how I got paid branding deals. We're gonna talk about everything that, you know, even if you have no money, you need money right now, what you can do, but you gotta do these mindset things. So stop the tape, go do it, write it down. Oh, and also bonus, get a notebook, okay? Get a notebook and write down what you want. You wouldn't go through a grocery store, or maybe you would, but if you go through a grocery store, you don't know what you need, you're gonna buy a whole bunch of junk. But if you go and write down exactly what you need, you'll go in and get out. How different than that is in life, right? This is a whole life. And maybe you've heard these things before, but it's always good to have a different reminder. So with that said, guys, thank you so much, jeffjcunningham.com. By the way, shout out to the shirt, Progretta. That's the Go High Level white label that we did with Andy Audate, and I just wanted to rep it because the night when they challenged me, I was like, all right, we're gonna go put this up.